You're worried about the wrong things, champ. You gotta worry about paying Dejan about letting him get shot at no jumper by a fake security guard, and you don't want to pay it. You don't want to pay a black man that much money. You know what I'm saying?
So here we go with no jumper again. But this time we ain't gonna just get on Adam 22 because y'all know I be riding on Adam 22, and I try not to make too many motherfucking videos just to be getting on his ass because I know y'all already know how I feel about him, right? But this time we back around with no jumper, but we're gonna talk about DW Flame right here because it seems now that DW Flame has been canceled from the No Jumper show. And for y'all that don't know, don't follow No Jumper, I don't blame you. But ultimately, Adam 22 let go of a bunch of employees, and DW Flame happened to be one of them, citing that he's trying to double down on more quality content. He looked at the numbers and he was letting go of all the people that, didn't fit into like the aspect of what he sees No Jumper going into, and DW Flame happened to lose his job there, right? But the kicker is, we're gonna rewind just a little bit because the last reaction I did was when Adam 22 called told DW Flame he got bad bitch energy, right? And then, here come DW Flame, insane gangster crip, right? He come back and you could see his heart beating out his chest while he's motherfucking getting angry and talking to the motherfucking screen to giving Adam 22 a message, and he got on some shower shoes and some other shit, right? Now, he go back to No Jumper after that incident, right? He went back there, right? And like I said in that video, the reaction video to that, I said, you go back there, he gonna be putting his finger in your booty though. You go back there. So he go back there, motherfucking, he get his own little show. Adam give him his own show. They don't play about no gay shit, nothing like that. But between that time and now, DW Flame has had his own CEO show, right? Now, when Adam let DW Flame go, when he fired him, right? He didn't even tell him man to man, face to face, none of that shit. He said he tried to call him, the man didn't pick up, and he left the message and then went online and let the world know he was letting go of a bunch of no jumper employees and canceling some shows and doubling down on the content, right? Now, knowing that DW Flame didn't even know this was about to happen, and you got Adam 22 saying that he called, right? Both ways, either way is a hoe way, right? We know Adam 22 is a hoe, right? We already know that he ain't gonna, you know what I mean? And I'm sure, with DW Flame, he kind of feels some kind of way, right? He could get his ass punched up. He could probably get slapped. He could probably, you know what I mean? Because DW Flame got that real street appeal to him, right? But now that he's been fired, right, now DW Flame wants to expose Adam 22, right? He wants to expose No Jumper and Adam 22. And this is where I think it gets real funny because, motherfucker, if you didn't give a fuck about that shit back when this motherfucker was playing games with you, if the weird shit that was going on at No Jumper and the lack of money was, because basically, he turned his cheek for whatever little dollars Adam 22 was giving him, right? He said Adam 22 was only paying him a few $100 and some Zazas, some motherfucking Amiri jeans or some shit, right? That's what he paid No Jumper employees. He pay them really crumbs, right? Crumbs for bums, you feel me? He pays them with crumbs. And, but DW Flame, you was cool, motherfucker. You was cool with turning your eye for a few couple $100 and letting all the weird shit go on and dealing with Adam 22 and knowing the weird motherfucker that he is and the lack of morale and integrity the motherfucker has. Like, you knew this before this. You knew this with AD. You knew this with T-Rail. You see how Adam 22 uses motherfucking people, especially the culture, uses the culture to monetize, right? He uses a motherfucker, sucks him dry, monetizes as much as he can, and he kicks him out, right? Throws him away. And I thought it was funny, on the show that he was talking about where he called DW Flame, right? Here's Adam 22 wearing some motherfucking some overalls, looking like an old slave master here, and I'll be sitting back peeping this shit because, I don't think it's a coincidence, you know what I mean? Because here is the modern day slave master, Adam 22 with No Jumper, and he's playing with the culture, he's playing with just everything. I know he said behind closed doors, and I bet they laugh at all kind of motherfuckers. Adam 22 and his Grand Masons, you know what I mean? I'm sure they sit behind closed doors and just laugh. And it's funny though, now DW Flame wants to expose No Jumper. He wants to come out and talk about all the shit that goes on behind closed doors at No Jumper. But motherfucker, where was the integrity to all this shit when this shit was happening, right? And now being that DW Flame is a known gang member, right? Self-proclaimed gang member. Here he is. He want to talk about the shooting at No Jumper, right? They say the dude got popped by a security that ain't supposed to have it, but motherfucker, like, what is you talking about? Like, why is you telling this to the world though? Why is you doing this now that you mad that you got exposed for motherfucking? Not exposed, but now that you got fired. Now that you got fired. Now you want to be salty and you want to expose, but motherfucker, where was the integrity when you was taking in a few $100s from this motherfucking weird motherfucker Adam? And I ain't really seen what DW Flame has said towards this shooting, right? Because I only seen up to the part now where, you know, he like, watch my live video, I'm gonna go talk about it, I'm gonna expose No Jumper.
You're worried about the wrong things, champ. You gotta worry about paying Dejan about letting him get shot at No Jumper by a fake security guard, and you don't want to pay a black man that much money. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if a motherfucker didn't know better, right, you would think all this shit is scripted, right? You would think this shit is a real life soap opera. You think him and Adam are probably still in conjunction still, and this is the drama. But I think this is some real legit motherfucking, you know what I mean, hostility. We done seen this shit happen with T-Rail and AD and shit, you know, motherfucking, you know, they did the same shit. They want to expose, talk shit, talk bad after a motherfucker got fired, knowing when they was on the show, this motherfucker was still doing the weird shit and was still a weird motherfucker. But for the right price, any motherfucker can be bought though, especially in Hollywood, right? Any motherfucker can be bought. But if DW comes out here and motherfucking tells the world about this shooting at No Jumper, right? He might as well just make a motherfucking police statement. Might as well. You might as well. If you make a video about the shooting at No Jumper and, you know, police ain't been involved, but here you is telling the world, that's basically making a police statement to me. So I think it's funny though, how you could just see the character of motherfucking people, right? You know, his loyalty was to Adam for the few $100. For the few $100, he was gonna make that change, right? He didn't care, motherfucking wasn't gonna look. He would even tolerate, for a few $100, he was willing to tolerate a motherfucker, you know what I mean, that had played with him on the bad bitch energy, came to work in a thong, so motherfuckers could, you know, weird motherfucker, right? For a few $100, so DW could have been bought for that, right? But Adam decided, you know, he gonna scrub the floor. He gonna get rid of motherfuckers, almighty suspect, DW Flame. He gonna get rid of all these motherfuckers, and they gone now, right? Now he gotta go find him some new talent, right? He gotta go find some new gang members, some new motherfuckers to come out here. And I thought it was funny with Adam talking about when he responded back to DW Flame, like he says, this is what gangbanging has come to. This is what it's come to, but
Adam is fighting back like a white man, right? And you gotta respect it.
Say it ain't true. Bro, he asked me for $10K and told me I have to get put on Long Beach and there's a possibility they'll sacrifice me. I was like, I'm good, bro. I'll just wait for Adam to bring me back. So I give you a podcast, and not only are you charging people $5,000 to promote their hair extension services, but you're also trying to find shooters? DW. I expected more of you. What's going on? Is this what GBing has come to? I don't want to get banned, so I'm not going to say GBing. That'll have to do for now. Whoa, DW, come on. This is some messy stuff. This is messy.
Motherfuckers is willing to get on your show for $100, let them get on the show. I mean, shit, if they willing to accept that, take that shit. Personally, I think DW Flame got fired because Adam got wind that he's bringing motherfuckers on the show and charging them, you know, $5,000, $2,500 for promo and shit like that. Adam ain't finna have that happen. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna make no more money on his platform like that. Fuck that. And I'm sure Adam really didn't care too much for DW Flame, though, honestly. I don't think he did. Especially after that bad bitch energy shit. I feel like, you know what I mean, probably made it uneasy for Adam to be up there at No Jumper personally. But, you know, I think it's funny to see, you know, these motherfucking gang members, right? Gang members. Here we go. You's a gang member. You big, bad, insane, crit motherfucker. And here you is going to the internet talking about you going to expose a motherfucker. You're going to talk about all the secrets that go on. But motherfucker, what? Where was this energy at when the motherfucker, for the few $100, you was gonna turn your head, your integrity didn't matter, none of that shit. You was cool with that shit, but here we are. here we are. But y'all let me know down there in the comments. So what y'all think? Y'all think, I mean, this is some soap opera shit for sure, right? I mean, good Lord, I don't even be watching TV, but No Jumper be pulling me in with this shit because they be having the street dynamics and the gangsters and all that shit intertwined into entertainment. And I don't know, it catches my eye to see how motherfucking just how they just ridicule the motherfucking culture. Think about how many stand-up gangsters and motherfuckers then came for this shit to be what it is today now, right? Like, how the fuck is even gang politics even on the internet to be discussed at length on open television, you know what I mean? But that's the world we live in, right? 2024, motherfuckers will be on the internet discussing hood politics, DPs, motherfucking the whole nine, online with a bunch of motherfucking civilians in the crowd for entertainment, clicks, and views and all that shit. What a motherfucking mind fuck that is coming from the 90s, you know what I mean? That shit is wild. But let me know what y'all think down there in the comments and shit. Till the next one, I'm gone.